It was a quiet night in the small town of Millfield. John had just settled into bed when he heard a faint noise coming from the kitchen. He dismissed it as the house settling and tried to go back to sleep. But the noise persisted. It sounded like someone rummaging through the refrigerator. John, now wide awake, decided to investigate. He tiptoed down the hallway, his heart pounding in his chest. As he reached the kitchen, he saw the refrigerator door wide open. To his astonishment, a translucent figure was standing there, munching on a leftover sandwich. John rubbed his eyes, convinced he was dreaming. The ghost looked up, startled. "Oh, hey," it said casually, as if this were a normal occurrence. "Didn't mean to wake you. Just got a bit peckish." John stood there, speechless, as the ghost continued to eat. You're a ghost," John stammered. The ghost nodded, taking another bite of the sandwich. "Yeah, I guess you could say that. Name's Fred. Used to live here a long time ago. Nice place you got now." John blinked, trying to process the situation. "So, you just come here to eat?" Fred shrugged. "Pretty much. The afterlife doesn't exactly come with a meal plan, you know?" John couldn't help but laugh at the absurdity of it all. "Well, Fred, if you're going to raid my fridge, at least leave some for me." Fred grinned, a mischievous glint in his eye. "Deal." From that night on, John and Fred developed an unusual friendship. Every night, Fred would appear, and they'd share a midnight snack. John even started leaving out extra food, just in case. Word of John's ghostly roommate spread through Millfield, and soon, people were coming over just to catch a glimpse of Fred. He became something of a local celebrity, much to John's amusement. Despite the initial shock, John found that having a ghost around wasn't so bad. Fred was good company, and he always had interesting stories to tell about the old days. One night, as they were sharing a pizza, Fred turned to John. "You know, I think I might move on soon. It's been great hanging out, but I feel like it's time." John felt a pang of sadness but nodded. "I'll miss you, Fred," he said sincerely. Fred smiled. "I'll miss you too, buddy. But hey, maybe I'll come back for a visit now and then." With that, Fred faded away, leaving John alone in the kitchen. Life went on in Millfield, but John never forgot his spectral friend. Every now and then, he'd find the refrigerator door open and a sandwich missing, and he'd smile, knowing Fred had stopped by. The townspeople loved to tell the story of John and Fred, the ghost who loved midnight snacks. It became a local legend, a tale of friendship that transcended the boundaries of life and death. And so, in the quiet town of Millfield, the story of the ghost who raided the refrigerator lived on, a reminder that sometimes the most unexpected friendships are the ones that last forever.